Uttama shloke
नमस्ते भक्ति
bhakti. Next to
भवति
be Hare Krishna. So we will do a small bhajan, which is very dear to me, of Lord Rama. And the reason why we do bhajan, kirtan, because these are all transcendental sound vibrations, are no different than the Lord itself, and it purifies the entire environment. When we talk about purification, is it is purifying our consciousness. So whether we understand the words, we don't understand the words, as long as it is falling in our ear and we are listening to it, if we listen attentively, the purification gets to be at a higher level. But even if it is, just casually passers by listen to it, they also get tremendous benefit. If you know this, you can repeat. So I will chant. If you know it, please repeat after me. Ayodhyavasi Ram 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 Dasharatha Nandana Ram Ram.
अयोध्यावासी राम राम दशरथ नंदन राम.
Mataji, if you can please continue. I need to charge my laptop.
ओके. अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम राम राम. अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम राम राम. पतित पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम राम राम. पतित पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम राम राम. अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम राम राम. अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम राम राम.
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण.
Go ahead. Sorry, Mataji.
प्रभु जी, you continue.
It's the same bhajan, but why this
Different.
bhajan is so special to me, it is one of the first bhajans I learned when we were small children. And after playing, raised in Mumbai, so we used to play in the society downstairs. And there was one old lady, we used to call her Hariom Auntie. I don't know her name, but her name was Hariom Auntie. So she used to gather all the society children, 10, 15 of us. And in her little one-bedroom apartment, she would, tell us stories of Rama and Hanuman and, Krishna and all these spiritual stories she would tell us kids. And then she would give us, some prasad after that, laddu or shira or something sweet. So that was the attraction, buying the laddu and shira. And then she taught us this bhajan. And that tune was Ayodhya Vasi Ram 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 Dasharatha Nandana Ram. पतित पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम राम राम. So, maybe as a 6, 7, 8 year old kid, that had been falling in the years. And, we just learn. Children just learn faster than adults. And of course, in my home also, my mother had two books. One is the Ramayana, and the other is the Guru Granth Sahib, which is the Sikh people. And she would read this story. We don't understand, but there is I don't know the shlokas and the verses of Ramayana, but she would sing it. There's a particular way of saying na 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 eh. And it used to be so nice to hear mom singing in the bedroom, and it used to again fall in the ears. Then, used to have Ram Leela. Many of you must have had in your hometowns Ram Leela during Diwali. Before the Ravana is killed, they have this Ram Leela. So that time we were a little older, teenagers, 12, 13. So we used to go for this Ram Leela, and I got the first shock of my life in what is spiritual and what is material. So there were all these actors, Hanuman, Ram, Mother Sita, everyone. And some of us went backstage, not where all the audience is, but we went backstage. And then we saw all these characters smoking bidis. And it was such a shock, like, here you're portraying Lord Rama, and here between the acts, they're smoking bidis. So, okay, we didn't realize what it is because we think, just uh, doing puja part or something means religious. Later on, we get these realization. Then I was very fortunate to get into ISKCON in the early 90s, and I was a brand new devotee, uh, not even chanting anything. But there, those devotees, they engage, how they engage newcomers, we should learn from them. How to greet, how to make everyone feel welcome. So, Diwali was coming up, and they were organizing a drama. And the drama which they do there is better than the films and Bollywood and whatever Hollywood that you see. So we went for this drama. I got the title role of Lord Rama. And the pastime is that Parshurama and Rama meet, right? And Lakshmana has strong words for Parshuram. And then how Rama. I still remember that dialogue. Sachi Rani used to help me practice. So every day coming after work, I used to sit down with that paper and practice my dialogue. And Rama is telling Lord Parshuram that भगवान आप बालक के बातों पे क्रोधित ना होइए. Then the other one was Parshuram replies, and then I say, भगवान आपने अपने oh man, Sachi Rani will remember, आपने अपने दास को नहीं पहचाना. So that's the thing. But the most important thing which I learned here was a Vaishnav culture. And when I say Vaishnav culture, dear devotees, I was Lord Rama, brand new. There was Rohini Nandan Prabhu, senior devotee, and there was Krishna Chandra Prabhu, who is the owner of Mafatlal Industries. It's a big industry. So after work, we used to practice in his house for an hour or so, 1.5 hour, dialogues and all that, how to do the acting. So one day, Rohini Nandan Prabhu couldn't come. It was raining heavily, and I landed up over there. And he says, okay, let's honor Prasadam. So we all sat on the dining table, Krishna Chandra Prabhu, his three children, they were really small, and Mataji. And obviously, posh bungalow, big rooms, everything very opulent. And they had the help, servants. So that person would come with hot chapatis and he would bring it. You get it? And obviously, as the head of the house, he would go to Krishna Chandra Prabhu first. But Krishna Chandra Prabhu said, no, serve him first, like the guest. And that's what I felt, that in spite of the position materially, he's, in a different universe and I'm on a different planet, insignificant. But as a devotee, how he, from that, we learned how to treat people. It's not who's big or who's small, the respect that we give. And then going little ahead, went to college in the hostel, South India, a very, very pious place called Karkal, where they have Lord Venkatramana's Devasthanam, very close to Udupi, about 30 kilometers, Madhavacharya's Mutt. So over there, they used to do this bhajan during uh, just before Diwali, and they used to have for 24 hours non-stop bhajan. So during the evening time, lot of crowd, the Kirtanias would be in full excitement. Jai Ram, Shri Ram. That's all they would say. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. So they would go Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, and all the mridanga and the kartal and everything banging, bam, 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 like big heavy kirtan going on. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai. Whole town, small little town coming there. Then by around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, everyone goes away. And then finally at 1, 2 in the morning, there are just 4, 5 devotees who have the night duty to do kirtan, and they're doing like half asleep. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, like very slow, mellow. And we used to be in the hostel, so we used to go there. And from the window, we used to shout loudly, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai. And then again, they used to get up and then Jai Ram, Shri Ram. So this is how the Ramayana, I was just meditating on this, thinking of all these memories and how the association with Lord Rama. And of course, we came to the US. We used to read. This is way before internet was what internet is today, just starting off in the mid 90s. We had a radio channel called Gauravani, and every night for 1 hour, we would read the Ramayana, just read Ramayana. Uh, and there was literally no one would join that internet radio. No one would join. But anyway, continued doing that. It was just Sachirani. The kids were really small and reading the Ramayana. That was by Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj. His book, his rendition, not that his work. He hasn't created anything. Valmiki Ramayana. So one day, towards the ending of the Ramayana, I got an email. And it was so surprising, devotees. This email came from one Mataji all the way from Bosnia, all the way from Bosnia. And she says, Oh, I listen to your stories every night, whatever, her time. We used to do it 8 to 9. I listen to your stories every day and thank you. And I was just wondering, you see, uh, I used to feel that there is nobody listening to it. And sometimes there's demotivated, oh, no one is listening, then why are we continuing? So, but all the same, this message came and it became so encouraging. And also, dear devotees, is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj's instruction. Of course, Mahaprabhu has said, Yare dekhe tara kaho Krishna Upadesh. That's the instruction. Mahaprabhu has given, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj has given the instruction. Even if there is nobody, preach, discuss Katha, Krishna Katha. Even if there is nobody, talk about Krishna Katha. Even if it is just four walls, talk about Krishna Katha. Because the primary reason why we engage in Katha, primary reason, dear devotees, please pay attention. Primary reason why we engage in Katha, either speaking or listening, is for Krishna's pleasure. It pleases Krishna, it pleases Guru. That's why we should do. So it is not that there is an audience of one or there is a stadium of 10,000 people. Doesn't matter. We speak. And whilst coming home today, I was listening to a lecture of my Gurudev, Radhanath Swami Maharaj. And he said, what is the mood in which we should listen? And what is the mood in which we should speak Krishna Katha? So he gave the example, dear devotees, that when a person is drowning in the ocean and you throw him a rope to save him, he will hold on to the rope so tightly and he'll be fully focused on that rope. It's not that he'll just hold the rope with one hand and with the other hand he'll be floating in the water or doing anything else. His life depends on it. His whole and soul will be that rope. Then Maharaj contrasted it by saying that, of course, even this Krishna Katha and whatever sadhana is our lifeline to get out of this material ocean. But we, and I know me especially, take it so casually. It's a lifeline, but we don't treat it as a lifeline. So Maharaj says that we listen to Katha, yes, but there is so much distraction. That distraction is we are sitting in class. If somebody walks in, all our head turns to see who has walked in. That's what happened. Or we will be discussing with each other. Nowadays, we have the cell phone. So we are looking up on the cell phone doing something. And the class is too long, then we feel, oh, my legs are hurting, my this is happening. We get distracted. So that full focus and attention is not there. It will be there for some time, but not as though if we were actually in that situation. We don't realize that situation, we are drowning. We think everything is okay. But the moment when we start grabbing on to Katha, grabbing on to a sadhana with that intensity, focus, that's when we are quickly pulled out of this material ocean. Then Maharaj went on to explain how the speaker should, what should be the mood of the speaker. And he gave the example of Prabhupada. Prabhupada's greatest qualification was he was a very good, attentive listener. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur noticed this. He listened so attentively. That time Prabhupada was a young man in his 20s, mid 20s or something. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, his Guru Maharaj, he's such an attentive listener. A person who listens attentively will be able to speak well. If we just speak here superficially, our words also are superficial. So that was one instruction. And the other is always repeat whatever is said by Guru. Whatever you listen from the Vaishnavas, simply repeat, don't add, don't subtract. That is the mood in which speakers will should share Krishna Katha. And at times there are devotees and public may appreciate whatever is doing, but the speaker should always understand that there is no credit. Therefore, when we say all glories to Prabhupada, now it's become kind of mechanical, right? Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Prabhupada. It's like almost a phrase, one after the other, it follows. But what does all glories to Prabhupada mean? All glories to Prabhupada means there is no credit left to you. You are nobody. There's nothing what you can do. It is just the Guru's mercy. That knowledge is coming through your mouth. It's not that you're speaking, it's not that your intelligence and your. It is all through the Guru's mercy. And Prabhupada explained what is that mercy. We say His divine grace, Srila Prabhupada. So Prabhupada says it is not mine. When you say His divine grace, it is not A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. His divine grace means from Krishna it is coming in that disciplic succession. So this is the mood in which we listen to Katha, and this is the mood in which we share Katha. Then the transformation, whatever information, it will bring about transformation in our consciousness. Of course, easier said than done, but at least we'll be listening and then we can put it into practice. So, dear devotees, I have prepared today's class and I will share with you realizations as we go along on Kishkinda Kanda. We'll chant the Mangalacharan prayers. So, if you know it, please chant with me. Hare Krishna. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कथामयं तदा वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेव Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu
बंधु जगपते
Gopish
गोपेश गोपिका कांत
Radha
रामस्तुते
Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishna Bhanusute Devi Pranamani Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Pasidubhya Evacha Patita Pavan Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Brinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, thank you again, dear devotees. I will do the overview. Typically, I used to give on a PowerPoint presentation, but for the quite some time now, I'm not doing PowerPoint, uh, either because I'm lazy or I have a lot on my plate related to work, etc. So, Valmiki Ramayana, the word Ramayana, does anyone know what Ramayana means? Please, let's keep this interactive, so don't worry about right answer, wrong answer. What does Ramayana mean?
Ayan means moving. Maybe Ram is going to forest or like, yeah, maybe.
Very nice. Very nice, Mataji. You're right in the essence. So, what Ramayana means, Ayana is moving or the journey. So,
Hmm.
the journey of Sri Ram. The journey of Sri Ram is Ramayana. Got it? A compound word, Rama and Ayana. What is the meaning of Rama? Every day we are calling, na? Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, who gives the pleasure.
Correct. Pleasure. And pleasure is, something which we all experience. But Rama, the spiritual pleasure, by definition, is unending,
Hmm.
ever expanding.
Hmm.
So you could have something which is eternal, like we are Jivatma, tiny, right? Infinitesimal, and we live forever. It is ever. But spiritual pleasure is always expanding, and spiritual pleasure is such that is fully satisfying, content. We have material experience of pleasure, whatever, through our senses, body, touch, eyes, whatever, smell, food, eating, anything, taste. But it's temporary. And then we are hankering for something else. With spiritual, full santushta, content, Rama, Hare Krishna. So, Ramayana has, dear devotees, 24,000 shlokas, 24,000 shlokas, which Sri Valmiki ji compiled. And it has seven kanda. Kanda is chapters or section, is what you can say. Kanda. In even Hindi, Kanda also is used in kind of a negative way that, Arey, bada kand ho gaya udhar. Like all these people, they do scams and all that thing. They say Kanda, like chapter, it happened, a big incident, you can call it, happened like that. So, like this, in the spiritual context of Ramayana, seven sections are there. And these sections are from his appearance, his birth, the reason and how, whatever is the history which is coming, all the way through Uttarakhand after the war is over, and how Lord Rama winds up the earthly Leelas and returns back to his spiritual kingdom, the spiritual Ayodhya. So there is first the Balakanda, dear devotees, which is childhood and early life of Shri Ram. Then Ayodhya Kanda, which is Rama's exile. Aranya Kanda, where he is now wandering through the forest, correct? And with Sita Maya and Lakshman, and Ravana takes Mother Sita, kidnaps Mother Sita. Then Kishkinda Kand, which we will discuss in little detail today, is how Lord Rama is wandering through the forest, and very nice pastimes are there, and how that is where Hanumanji and Lord Rama get together, the eternal master and the eternal servant, the epitome of what a person should be and the epitome of what a servant should be. They get together. Then there is Sundarakanda, where Hanuman now jumps across the 800 miles from the tip of Bharatvarsha all the way into Lanka. He goes there. And what all he does, meets with Mother Sita, creates havoc, etc. After this is the actual battle, what happens, and in detailed description. It's so nice how it is explained. Yuddha Kanda. And then finally we said it is, now people think it is mythology. It's not mythology, it is history, Purana. It is history, recorded facts. We may discount it. Someone may say, oh, this is just sentiment. Some guy has written a poetry, creative imagination, things like that. Okay, if that's what you want to think about it, if you think about it. But reality doesn't care what somebody believes or doesn't believe in. That's the definition of truth. Truth is independent. Truth is independence. It's not dependent on anybody's majority or, oh, so many people are saying it is right, therefore it must be right. Truth doesn't care whether someone believes in it or doesn't believe in it. 2 plus 2 is 4. You believe in it, good for you. You don't believe in it, doesn't matter. It will always remain 4. It won't change. So same way, whatever we have, our Puranas, our Shastras, Bhagavad Gita, there will be there will be descriptions which is beyond our understanding. And we may think, oh, this may be just a metaphor, or it is just, storytelling, fairy tale, and reality is not, because we're only putting it based on our understanding, limited and faulty understanding, not even perfect understanding. Correct? So this is what we need to understand. It is a factual event. It happened in the Treta Yuga, many thousands of years ago. So this is what Ramayana, but the instructions that we can get is valid even today and for all time. In every yuga, it is valid. So this is how we are listening to these pastimes and these stories. Hare Krishna. So the overview of Kishkinda Kanda, dear devotees, is meeting of Hanuman. So Ram and Lakshmana passing through the forest, you know, trying to find Sita Maya. And there is Sugriva, who has been banished. You all must be familiar about the fight, Vali, Sugriva, all those details, whatever is there. So Sugriva is hiding in an area that Vali cannot come because he has a curse. If he comes here, he will die. And Vali is a very, very, very powerful entity. He's such that invincible. If he fights with somebody, half the strength of that person comes into Vali. So he's undefeatable, Vali. He goes there. There's some misunderstanding between the brothers. It's a long story. So Hanuman, and a few of his trusted people are hiding in a cave, and they see Lord Rama and Lakshmana. Strangers have come here. What to do? How to handle it? So he sends Hanumanji, and that's where Hanuman first meets. So Hanuman disguises himself as a Brahmana. Hanuman, Lord Hanuman, is from the uh, monkey species. Now, someone may wonder, how tall is Hanuman? So I was doing little studies and researching on this topic more. How tall is Lord Rama? Yeah, we know Lord Rama. What are his descriptions? Uh, how tall is Lord Rama and how tall is um, Hanuman? So, of course, there are different literatures, and different acharyas have mentioned uh, the height. So, Hanuman is like an average sized monkey. So, we see the monkeys, correct? So, whatever is that size, that is the size of Hanuman. But Hanuman is not limited, he can expand. Hanuman expanded to uh, 1 yojana, 8 miles. He can expand. He expanded to cover the whole sky, but he can take that form. Then what is the height of Lord Rama? Lord Ramchandraji is mentioned. He is taller than almost all the people around, all the humans. And they have given his height around 6.5 to 7 feet tall. That's the height. So it's not like so tall, like it's um, abnormal, but tall enough. He towers over everybody. That is Lord. Even Lord Ramchandra is green in color, and Hanuman is sometimes depicted as red or goldenish in color. And there's a reason behind that, which we will cover later on. So that's when they meet, and then that alliance with Sugriva is formed. And then Vali and Sugriva battle, and how Rama kills Sugriva. And Sugriva's death, actually, from just mundane perspective, it seems that Lord Rama did cheating, not the Kshatriya code. And then we say, oh, he's Maryada Purushottam. How can he do such a cowardly act? So then, and Vali asks him when he's on his deathbed, and then Lord Rama explains what the reason is. And then once again, the search for Sita begins, and they come to the tip of the ocean, and now they are going to build a bridge. So that is what the Kishkinda Kand is. Hare Krishna. So now we'll discuss a few details. We'll go a little bit more in details, dear devotee. So meeting with Hanuman. Yeah. So as Rama and Lakshmana are searching for Sita, they arrive at Rishyamukha hills, where Sugriva is hiding from his powerful brother Vali. Hanuman, Sugriva's minister, disguised as a brahmachari, ascetic, approaches Rama and Lakshmana to assess their intention. Upon speaking with Rama, Hanuman is deeply moved and instantly recognizes Rama's divinity. He then carries Rama and Lakshmana on his shoulders to meet with Sugriva. And that is the marking of the beginning of the divine alliance. So, what can we learn from this, dear devotees of Lord Hanuman, Shri Hanuman meeting Lord Rama? Hanuman's devotion and immediate recognition of Rama's greatness symbolizes the role of a true devotee, what it means for us. A person can recognize devotee and surrenders with love and humility. That is what a disciple is. Yes, we can have doubts, we can have questions, but that doubt is in a mood of humility, of wanting to know, not in the mood of challenging. So when we listen to Katha, we should listen with a great faith that yes, whatever is being said is for my benefit, and the person who's sharing it with me is not getting anything in return. That's why professional Katha people, when they speak Katha, the motive is profit, money. But when a pure devotee speaks, when a Vaishnava speaks, there is no motive. There is no shosha. You have professional speakers and you have professional kirtaniyars. And Prabhupada strongly, strongly forbade, do not go there. Similarly, people who are chanting in one of the purports Prabhupada has given, right? People are chanting Hare Krishna. But if you hear that from the lips of a non-devotee, it's spoiled, just like milk touched by the lips of a serpent. It gets spoiled. So here is when Hanuman recognizes. How could Hanuman recognize? Because he had this humility. And when we are humble, dear devotees, there are so many things that would be revealed to us. Genuine humility, not show bottle, making a show that, oh, main bada bhakt hai. When Guru Maharaj comes in the assembly, everyone becomes also careful and will walk on tippy toes and speak softly and gently. The moment Guru Maharaj goes away, we are like gundas. Real humility. So that is one lesson we can get from the pastime of Lord Rama meeting Hanuman. Then Rama and Sugriva, they make a pact because both of them have a certain goal. Sugriva wants to reclaim his throne, and Lord Rama wants to uh, uh, bring Mother Sita back. Now, someone may say that, oh, but Lord Rama, why does he need anybody's help? Just by looking at Shrishti, he can get this whole thing going and impregnate countless living beings just through his glance. So, why is it that he's needing an alliance with Sugriva? So, we can again refer to Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. Bhagavad Gita, what does it say? Krishna declares, right? Paritranaya sadhunam. So he comes here. The Lord's appearance is to give association to his devotees. That's reason number one. And next is to annihilate all the miscreants and re-establish dharma. Two purposes, two in one, we say, no? That's what why the Lord descends, why he comes, yuge yuge, millennium after millennium. So this is what the purpose is. It's not that Lord Rama needed Sugriva. Sugriva needed Lord Rama, but Lord Rama didn't need. They are the devotees, so to give them this association. Now, Sugriva was a little uncertain about Lord Rama's strength. So, and he kind of, in a very gentle way, tries to find out what is Lord Rama's strength. So, what Rama does, I mean, trying to find strength of the person who's the source of strength. All powerful, six opulences, right? And strength is one of them. So, Lord Rama takes an arrow, and there are sala trees which are massive. He shoots one arrow, and it just pierces all seven as though it is butter. And that makes Sugriva completely, his jaw falls down like, wow, this is what it is. He's convinced. Now, there are times we need to be convinced. Like they say, faith becomes stronger when you actually experience something. Then it becomes stronger, the faith. Till such time, we may have a philosophical appreciation, intellectual, maybe even emotional attachment to something. But faith is such a thing that in this material world, it is never steady. Faith can either go up or faith can come down. It will never be steady. And Kali Yuga is such that to do the right thing, you have to put extra effort, much more effort. In the previous Yuga, there wasn't so much contamination of the consciousness. So it was, how do I say, a little easier. But in the Kali Yuga, you need to put extra effort just to get here. So getting here is not just enough because it will pull you down. We have to do more and more and more and more. So that is what, when Sugriva saw this, he was now fully convinced. Hare Krishna. So, same way in spiritual life, doubts can be removed through divine revelation and trust in the Supreme. Trust is very important. In all a dollar bill, it is written, trust in God, trust in God. But that's just a slogan, trust in God. Do we really trust in God, or do we trust in our own ability and others? Do we really depend on Him? And we all know the answer to that. But never mind, whatever state we are in, everyone has that opportunity. Prabhupada and the Gurus have provided this opportunity for everyone to build this, to re-establish our relationship. Hare Krishna. Then Vali's defeat and the restoration of Dharma. Vali was a very, very powerful person, Sugriva's brother. Very powerful. As I told you, if he got into a fight with somebody, half the strength would come into Vali. So Vali's strength would increase and the opponent's strength would decrease. So he would defeat everybody. Now, what happens is Rama says, fine, I'll help you get onto the throne. And they have a battle, Sugriva. Now they are brothers, they look very much identical. And Lord Rama is hiding to shoot him with the arrow, but he cannot make out who's who. So he gets defeated, Sugriva, and he goes running back. And then they make a plan that Lord Rama says, we'll put a garland on you. And through this garland, I will be able to distinguish. So, in the second battle, also, when they're fighting, Vali is absorbing all the strength and he's overpowering Sugriva. And as he's doing that, Lord Rama shoots the arrow from behind in a hiding place. That's what he does. He shoots the arrow from the hiding place and kills Vali. And as Vali is dying, he questions Lord Rama, what have you done? From back, you attacked me from behind, you killed me from behind. Why? Right? Now, this question can come. You are uh, you are a Kshatriya. So the code of Kshatriya is not cowardice, it is bravery and courage. Samne se he'll do, from front he'll attack, right? Here you have to come from behind and you have killed me. The other we can look at it is Lord Rama is Maryada Purushottam. So how do we understand this particular aspect? One minute. Please bear with me. I'm just trying to find my notes. Okay, it's in another file, but never mind. We will. Hanumanji, Hanuman. Yeah, so he's asking, how could you do this? Now, there are a couple of reasons and how it is still in line with Dharma. And Lord Ramchandra did not violate anything. In fact, Vali was a totally adharmic, breaking all the regulations, everything. A dharmic person, crazy, proud, name it, whatever it is. That was who Vali was, correct? And what the explanation is given is what Lord Rama did as a Kshatriya. He is supposed to give danda to whoever are the miscreants. Now, someone may say, doing from behind, why haven't you come in the front and you have attacked? So, for Vali, especially when you're dealing with dangerous animals, even if there is a hunter, when he's dealing with the hunter, according to what the other opponent is, that's how you can uh, that's how you can behave. So Lord Ramchandra explains to Bali, this is who you are, this is how it is, and this is how the punishment I have given you. So it completely aligns with whatever is dharma. So Lord Ramchandra did not transgress anything. Hare Krishna. So what we can learn from this? Bali is so powerful. What can we learn? That anything which is arrogance, no matter how powerful a person is, will always lead to downfall. Like there's a saying in English, pride comes before a fall. And we have to be very careful, dear devotees, because pride can creep in very insidious ways. We may feel that, oh, I did such nice kirtan. Oh, I'm giving such a nice class. Oh, I do such nice service. I'm doing more service than others. Oh, this is even in devotional company and devotional service, pride can attack us, and that will only bring about downfall. So we are carefully trying this Bhakti Lata Beej, we're carefully watering it, trying to make it grow. That pride comes in, it will just stamp it out. Hare Krishna. Then when Lord Ramchandra gave danda to Vali, what it says is that justice highlights that righteousness must always be upheld, even if it means taking difficult decisions. So for us, the lesson is that there are times when we have to choose between uh, bhakti and doing something karmi, non-bhakti. Sometimes we get embarrassed and we'll try to make some kind of a justification. We'll get embarrassed to go out for book distribution. Oh, I can't do, if I go there and someone sees me, what will people say? I'm just giving example, not that it's applicable. Or in society or something. Or if I put my tilak and go, oh, what will people think? I'm okay. I'm a devotee, but let me do devotion in the temple only. But if somebody is blaspheming, Recently, on a WhatsApp group, someone was someone was used a very bad word for Lord uh, Krishna because ignorance, they don't know anything. And this person is someone whom I love, and the full family group and everyone over there. And there was some discussion going on, and that person says, "Oh, there's a poetess, Tamil poetess." So the point I made is that whatever we should do in bhakti is not to get any blessings or anything. We should just do it selflessly. That's what should be the mood. Correct? You don't do bhakti for return. And someone wrote that there was this Tamil poetess, one Mataji, long back, many hundreds of years ago. She used to write poetry, and she was a prostitute by profession. And she wrote that God is a prostitute because he will bless you only if you worship him. Now, that is a very strong statement, dear devotees. Now, one way we can say that, oh, if we take up, it will, spoil relationships and whatever it is. Thankfully, because of being in ISKCON and whatever little bit we know, one is to understand that whatever the person is saying was either trying to make it sensational, calling God a prostitute, so everyone would gasp, kya bola? Or the other thing is pure ignorance, being just sentimental, or maybe having any bad experiences that, oh, I prayed so much, I worshipped so much, and still I didn't get anything. So at that point, it had to be, take a stand. And even the decision is if it gets into an argument or something, uh, or even if the relation sours, that's okay. But, let's not stand for nonsense. Of course, we have to be intelligent enough, time, place, and circumstance. Madhupati Prabhu, long ago, when he was working at Merck, Madhupati Prabhu used to wear his tilak and go to office. And his boss, who's another Gujarati gentleman, told him you should remove the tilak. All the other white people, colleagues around, were perfectly fine with it. But here, this Indian gentleman says, oh, you have to remove the tilak. So Madhupati Prabhu would apply tilak from home, do his morning seva with the deities, whatever, and then go to work. And before going to work, he would wipe out the uh, tilak. So we should be prudent, use judgment, not just be foolish. But when a time comes to take a stand, we should take a stand and always stand by the side of devotees and bhakti. Hare Krishna. Then Sugriva forgets. Rama reinstalls him on the throne. Sugriva forgets and he starts enjoying. And many months pass by, and Lakshmana gets very angry because you made a pact, you've given your word. This is what can happen to us also. Lakshmana comes in, and Lakshmana is a very short-tempered uh, person. He's the Sevak Bhagwan. He was always serving Lord Rama. Comes and chastises Sugriva, and Sugriva comes to his senses. This can happen to us also, dear devotees. We get things. Sometimes there are good fortunes that we get, and then our sadhana can get affected. How much we want to associate with devotees get affected. How tightly we are holding on to that rope can get affected. And we can become forgetful and, get engaged in whatever is that. Enjoy what they say. But you need someone to come and give you a strong dose and bring you back to your senses. That's why whenever a Vaishnav chastises you, whenever your guru chastises you, it is not to make you feel small. In fact, we should be happy. They care for us, genuinely care for our well being. And at times, there is always this chastisement required. I remember long back, Jayadvaita Swami had come home, and Madhupati Prabhu was at work. He came in the evening, and Madhupati Prabhu had made a small home program, not many people, just 4, 5 people. And some communication gap, he forgot to tell Jayadvaita Swami. So he came to pick up Jayadvaita Swami, And he told, "Oh, Maharaj, there is class." And Maharaj got so angry with him. And I was just entering. Uh, the door wasn't closed, and I could hear Maharaj is so soft spoken. And Madhupati Prabhu was on the floor, kneeling down, and Maharaj is chastising him. And I got scared, pretty new, right? And if a guru or the devotee gets angry with you, is I thought finished, all your devotion, everything, zero, gone. And I didn't know what to do. So even I fell down on my knees. We both are sitting over there. And after Maharaj finished, he looked at me and he smiled. I said, "Ah, it's okay." So I said, "Maharaj, I'm sorry." Then we both went out. I said, "Madhupati Prabhu, what to do now?" That he's saying, "It's okay." Maharaj has, taught me my lesson. And of course, Maharaj came out and gave a class. So it's not just a Guru Maharaj who can chastise us. A well-wisher, when he chastises us or gives us some instruction, we should not, we should not feel offended. We should not take, "Oh, who is he to tell me? Huh? I've been here before him. I'm doing more seva than him." So it is always for our betterment. And that chastisement of Lord Lakshmana brought him to his senses. Hare Krishna. So here the notes are, even the spiritually inclined can fall into negligence when faced with comfort. A true devotee must remain vigilant and uphold their commitments. Hare Krishna. So, dear devotees, I'm sorry, there's only 3 minutes left. We will summarize this. What lessons a sadhaka can learn from Kishkinda Kanda is devotion and humility. Hanuman's service to Lord Rama. So, Hanuman's immediate surrender to Rama teaches us that true wisdom comes with humility and devotion. Wisdom is what to say, what to do, when, how, where, why, doing the right thing at the right time, all the time, right? This comes only through humility and devotion. No matter whatever years and years you may practice, you may be intelligent, everything. But true wisdom comes through humility and devotion. The second is dangers of ego and arrogance, Vali's downfall. Power without humility leads to downfall. So there may be instances where we get some power. There may be instances where others report into us, or maybe just with parent-child relationship, or whatever it be, or the guy who comes and uh, trims your lawn, you pay his salary, or whatever it may be. Uh, the moment there is power, if there is no humility, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, such a great Vaishnava, such a great Guru, Prabhupada's Guru, anytime his disciples would offer him obeisances, he would always say, "Dasosmi, I am your servant." Because the mood of a guru is, you are allowing me in this position. I'm a master, position of a master, but a guru never considers himself to be a master. I am a servant. Thank you for giving me this opportunity so that I can bring Krishna consciousness to you. I can serve my Guru. How beautiful it is. 2 3 days back we had Jayapataka Swami Maharaj's Vyas Puja, and there was such a lovely video. My God, Maharaj with all his physical disabilities, he's you can't even express it, dear devotees. Maharaj has said, uh, "I'm down, but I'm not out." What an attitude! What an attitude! Atamakanand Swami Maharaj cancer had racked his body, and his Guru Maharaj Jayadvaita Swami told him it's okay if you cannot chant, you know. And Maharaj cried, Kadamakanand Swami cried, he was on the bed. He could barely speak. He says, "Guru Maharaj, please don't give me that order." He physically also he couldn't chant, but he was still doing. And his Guru Maharaj said, "It's okay. You've done. It's okay." And he says, "Guru Maharaj, please don't give me that order." So, these are inspiring for us who have everything going for us. Thankfully, two hands, two eyes, everything is okay. So let's grab on to that rope more tight. Hare Krishna. There is a lot much more I had prepared, maybe some other time, but I don't want to run over schedule. It's exactly 8 o'clock. Dear devotees, if anyone has a question or a realization or would like to share something, please unmute. Otherwise, we'll bring the program to a close.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Very nice class, as usual. Yeah, it is so nice to hear about Ramayan. All kandas are very good, but finally you just mentioned about like His Holiness and Jaipadaka Maharaj. Always think like, see, sometimes we have little fever or something, we feel like, oh, we, we can't do anything. But when we think about Guru Maharaj, like at his physical condition also, he is like cracking the jokes after coming from the surgery. Means, means we can't express anything about him. It's
Yes,
so beyond everything.
Mataji, it is, all these, uh, we think that we get, of course, whatever is happening to us. Like right now, as I'm speaking, I
Hmm.
have a big boil inside on my gum. I bit
Hmm.
something hard and it cut through the gum. I have
Oh.
to go to the dentist tomorrow morning. I'll
Hmm.
share that realization separately.
Hmm.
And it's hurting and I'm getting a little feverish. Maybe it's getting infected.
Hmm.
So my realization was uh, last night it started and today throughout office it was hurting. And in the office they had that strong dose Tylenol. I took it, it gave relief. But now
Hmm.
by evening again it has started. And yesterday for tomorrow, because Saturdays are busy, the
Hmm.
dentist didn't have an appointment for me. And her receptionist says you come around 11:30
Hmm.
and it's a chance, we'll try to squeeze you in if there's any cancellation, but you'll have to wait for long. So I said, okay, better. So I was just thinking in my mind that, oh, I'll have to wait,
Hmm.
and toothache is so horrible. Everyone has experienced toothache. So what to do? But I said, chalo, theek hai. So I'm now waiting for tomorrow, 11:30. She'll
Hmm.
see it and hopefully she'll do some treatment. And
Hmm.
then I get a call in the evening as I'm leaving work, and they say, oh, can you come at 9 o'clock? And there's a cancellation and we can fit you in.
Very
I
nice.
said, yes, yes, I'll definitely come at 9 o'clock. And this dentist is about 1 hour away.
Hmm.
Now, what I was thinking on my way back on the drive,
Hmm.
I want some relief from this pain which is there.
Hmm.
And I'll do anything to get relief from this pain.
Yeah.
But because it is a physical pain and discomfort,
Hmm.
that kind of a urgency. Yeah, yeah, I'll come even at 9. Even if she called me at 4 in the morning, I would have gone running.
Yeah.
And I thought that I don't have that same kind of urgency. Next minute I may die. Next minute I may die.
Yeah.
I don't have that agency when it comes to bhakti. And
Hmm.
these past 4, 5 days that I've been preparing, there have been so many realizations. Jayadatta Swami left me a voice message. Jayadatta Swami is one of the oldest disciples of Srila Prabhupada.
Hmm.
Very, very, very senior a person. So for one home program, I met him and I said, Maharaj, I want to have my home program. And he confirmed and he gave a date, he put it in his, uh, and he left me a message. I was shocked. It came on my voicemail.
Hmm.
That Maharaj message. And the level of humility he says that he got an invite to go to Florida for Bhakti Charu Maharaj's some program is there. They've
Hmm.
asked me, since I'm going there, I'm hoping that I could stay there for a few more days. Is it okay for you that I've already committed to you? Is it okay with you that
Hmm.
I stay there, and then when I get back we could do with your program that you're planning? Or if not, I will come to New Jersey and do your program.
Hmm.
Uh, Please let me know. So Maharaj is kind of asking my permission.
I know. Yeah.
Who am I? Who am I? All he had to do is, sorry, the dates right now, something else has come up. So
Hmm.
from Florida, he's going to Florida for that program. He says, I'll come back.
Hmm.
You let me know what is good. And this is an instruction from behavior.
Yeah.
We can learn from this is humility, not that, oh, he's actually my Guru Maharaj's senior god brother.
Mm.
So he and that really um, touched
Touch.
my heart so much and something to learn from.
Mm.
And we have so many opportunities, Mataji's Prabhus, in our day-to-day life where we can connect the dots and see. Sorry, it is
Very,
now 8:05. I like to keep it on time, and my dear friend Jai Prakash Prabhu is here, who's so punctual.
yeah, he is. That is a
Hare Krishna,
very
Srila
best
Prabhupada.
quality he has.
Thank you, dear devotees. We'll bring it to a close.
Other one, like our that Jersey City Bhakti Diksha class also there?
No, the Sibeshwar Prabhu does that in-person Bhakti Vrikshna on Fridays.
No, no, no. Like ours, like Jersey City Bhakti
No,
Diksha.
Mataji, no.
No.
We had
Oh,
asked our devotees to come and join the Ram Katha last weekend and this week.
oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's good because yeah, Prabhuji already has given the class.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Hari.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
जय
Patarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo
पाषाण
patitanam pavanebhyo
पिता नाम
vaishnavyo
पावने
namo namaha.
वैष्णव
Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha.
Jai
कृष्ण वृंद की जय
Jai.
जय
Grantaraj Ramayana ki jai.
जय
Jai.
Gopamanandi Hari Hari Bol.
Hari
Hari.
Hari
हरि
Bol.
हरि बोल
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
थैंक यू प्रभु जी हरि बोल हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna.